Frankie asked Big Bill Brunzi. He says, Big Bill, that blues music you play, you call that folk music? And Big Bill says, well, I've never heard no horses sing none of it. I told you not to mention wild folk dancing.
Scuddy-do-do-do. Everywhere that I go, all the people seem to know. They all want to shake the hand of the scat yodeling man. Scubby-dee-bee-oh-bee, yodelay-loodly, I'm lovely-loodly, hey-ho, skip-bee-jump-bottle, wow, drop-dee-bee, scuddy-oh-bee, rip-bop-bee-bee, ho-ho-ho, skim-boo-blow, flip-jump-gee-dom-jow. Now you know this craze, it's heaven sent. Used to be wherever I went. Whenever I would yodel scat, people yell, what the hell is that? And when I was a little child, it used to drive my mother wild. She'd say, I can't shut up that brat. Dad said, let the boy yodel his scat. Scuddy-dee-doo-lee, I'm bum 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 boo bum 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 bow. Ah ha 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 ah ha ha. Oh, TV spot that made my yodeling scat so hot, all required in collective mind, made my fate to be so kind. Now I don't understand this thing called fame, don't you know? It's a crying shame, people forcing all their money on me. I'd be glad to yodel scat for free.
Welcome everybody to Horses Singing None of It. Today we've got Bruce Kunkel on the show and Ralph Lippman, and that last song, Ralph, was off your new album, just out on
which I just happen to have with me.
CD and cassette. If you'd like more information about it, you can call the station, and there'll be in the credits there'll be a number you can call about information about that show. And let me mention, if you'd like to be on the show at that time, you can take that number down and call in, and we welcome people to be on the show from the local community. So, Bruce, welcome to the show.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
You brought a host of instruments with you today, and
yes. This is a 5-string banjo that I built. It's actually the drum, the body of the instrument was a 1925 Vega tenor banjo body, and I built this neck.
Right, and I'm going to buy the old neck off you. That's what I'm
You're going to
do.
get the old
That's
neck,
right.
yeah.
You should
right.
hold that up for the camera so they can see the carving on the back of that.
Which one are we in here? Yeah, well, all the inlay, I cut the pearl and inlaid it. It's my own pattern. It's a maple neck, and I call this my American Eagle banjo.
Well, that's pretty.
You can see the eagle carved on the heel. Also, there's a bird up at the frog.
And there's a little tree up there. I didn't notice that
Yeah,
before.
that's the moon tree logo. That's my trademark.
That's
moon
great.
Tree. Yeah.
Well, let's hear what this thing sounds like. I'm sure it's
Well,
got a sweet sound to it. And
yeah,
love
it's
it if you do us a tune.
it's not as brassy as my big bluegrass banjo. I have a Baldwin with a resonator that's real loud, and this is more of an old-time banjo. It's a pretty little banjo.
Right. What was that piece?
I don't know.
You just made it up
Yeah,
on the
just made
spot.
it up. Yeah. It's just something I fool around with a little bit.
We played some dances together down
Yeah,
at Grace
that's
Chapel
right.
in Chester. We've
Right.
been down there doing dances, having some fun. And
Yeah.
and years ago, before I knew you, you knew my wife and
That's right, Susie.
her
Yeah.
son,
Yeah.
Drew, who was this tall and
Right.
is now that
Right.
tall.
Right. Yeah.
Some fun.
And I know,
That's right.
I know Bruce from way back too.
That's right.
From further back than you probably.
Yeah.
1966, I
Yeah.
think.
I just got off the bus from Texas. It was 68, I think.
68 was it?
Yeah, and I was in the green in Morristown with my banjo slung around my back, and the first person that I came upon was Ralph Litwin, and he said, "Come with me, boy. Let's play some tunes."
You play that thing?
So we did. We had a good time.
Are you
Those
s-
were back in the dung trudger days, back in Morristown. Thirsty ear days. The coffee houses were going on.
Are you also a songwriter? Do you have
Yeah.
a couple
Yeah, I do. And,
sample of that for us?
Yeah, sure. Let me change over to a guitar. Set this baby down.
Is this an instrument that you made too?
Well, I'm not gonna play the guitar that I built tonight. This is a guitar that I built. This I use mainly for lead. It's a fingerstyle guitar, and
Oh, that's pretty.
yeah. It's a small, like a A18 Martin size guitar with a cutaway, and I have a piezo pickup in it, and I use it mainly for accompanying. But I use a D35 for my regular playing.
So you
That's
hiding
right.
out in Pennsylvania making these instruments?
Yeah.
Is that the story?
It's a hobby mainly. I do it just to please myself, and it's something that I really enjoy doing. I'm a woodworker. Ralph
Whole
is a
family's
woodworker also.
woodworker.
Yeah, my whole family. We had Mr. Sawdust schools in Chester for a number of years, and my dad got us all involved in it. And I still have brothers in the area who do woodworking, and we have a lot of fun with it.
George mentioned that you're getting ready to move down to Nashville.
Yeah, gonna make the plunge.
And that you have a job lined up at the Gibson factory, I guess?
Well,
or?
almost.
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 Talking
We're
to
talking. We're talking here. We're negotiating. So, yeah, that's what I want to do. I've always wanted to be able to market my music and to do it as a living and a way of life. It's been a way of life for me. I've been writing since I was around 15 years old, and so I feel like this is the right time in my life to do it. And so my house is on the market, and I want to make the move.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, good luck.
Well, thanks. So let me do you a little tune here.
All right.
This is almost brand new song. I haven't played it out anywhere, and it's about our planet. And I feel funny saying that because I don't usually do these kind of songs, but I feel like we're to the stage now where looking after the planet is no longer some sort of a quirky thing to do, but it's a fact of life and a very
A
nice-
requirement.
Right, right. Exxon Valdez, Prince William Sound, captain got drunk and the ship ran aground. The company came in with a big paper towel and wiped off the rocks and then took a bow. And the oil billowed out like a genie from a lamp and rolled across the waves till it strangled the land, till it strangled the land. Plunder the planet for silver and gold. We ain't leaving much for the children to hold. Plunder the planet for silver and gold. Plunder the planet, now there's nowhere to go. Rush hour traffic, all standing still. 10 million engines all burning to hell. Chainsaws are buzzing, trees coming down. Tropical forest is laying on the ground. Like a runaway train at the end of the line, we're rolling so fast and ignoring the signs. Can we stop it in time? Plunder the planet for silver and gold. Ain't leaving much for the children to hold. Plunder the planet, silver and gold. Plunder the planet, now there's nowhere to go. Plunder the planet, silver and gold. We ain't leaving much for the children to hold. Plunder the planet, silver and gold. Plunder the planet, now there's nowhere to go. Yeah.
Nice sounds.
Thank you.
Let me just come over here just for 1 second.
sure.
Pardon, I just want to raise this up just a slight bit on you because I want to hit your guitar.
Okay.
Whatever you do. I'm sorry.
All right. No problem.
If we can.
Good.
Great.
So, yeah, I've been writing a lot. I've been really concentrating on my writing, and it seems like the more I sit down and work on it, the more things flow, and it's been good. So, let me do something else for you.
Sure. You're living out in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I'm up in the Pinocchios there.
Pinocchio.
You're carpenting now too, aren't you?
I'm doing carpentry work, and I have a woodworking shop up there. And
You had some amazing tools, some big long
yeah,
lathes
some
that
long
were the
ones
size
and
of a room.
some big ones, and yeah.
All kinds
Yeah, I
of
have all
stuff.
kinds of equipment. I enjoy it. It's been a kind of a family thing. And now my son's getting involved. He's 6 years old, and he's carving and doing all that stuff. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Let me do you something else here. This is another kind of. These are kind of new for me because I'm writing about issues and things, but I feel a need to do that.
For those of you that just came on, this is Bruce Kunkel, and he's been a friend of ours for a long time, an excellent instrument maker and guitar player extraordinary. We're glad to have him with us today.
This is called Tiananmen Square. Day after day, with the whole world watching, like babes in the cradle of democracy rocking, to the tune of the fife and the beat of the drum, there's a million brave souls marching for freedom. It happened here 200 years ago, I believe it was. Oh, Patrick Henry said, give me my liberty or give me death. Now it's happening there in Tiananmen Square. And through old Beijing, let liberty ring for the patriots there in Tiananmen Square. I saw it that evening there on my TV, one man defying the whole Chinese army. And just for that moment, that man was freer than you or I will ever be. Across the face of outrageous brutality, the government wears the mask of morality. The official report said that nothing went down, but 500 students were crushed in the ground. 'Cause they raised an effigy to our Miss Liberty, and the students all cheered with words like democracy, freedom and liberty. The price is so dear in Tiananmen Square. Now the square is closed for disinfection. They're scouring the stains of the insurrection. But freedom is a fire that spreads everywhere, and the flames rise higher in Tiananmen Square. And so tonight, when we tuck in our children, let's remember the heroes of our own revolution, who laid down their lives to cut tyranny snares, just like they did in Tiananmen Square. Through old Beijing, let liberty ring for the patriots there. And let's say a prayer for Tiananmen Square.
All right. Pretty song.
Thank you. Yeah, let's see here. Do something a little bit lighter.
So there's
got a smooth way about playing and singing, and it's easy to listen to and nice.
Well, thank you. I practice a lot in my kitchen.
kitchen's got good acoustics for that.
Yeah,
almost
yeah,
as good
great.
as the bathroom.
That's the best place to play, except for the bathroom. This is something that's kind of a whimsical song called "Closet Cowboy." This is kind of the other side of my music.
Oh yeah, and this is we got a brief taste of this in another show, on Horses Sing None of It.
That's right.
We had we went to Tim's
That's
studio,
right.
and these guys were working there on the song, so there's brief snatches
Yeah,
of the
there you
song.
go. Little continuity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we met Bruce there too.
Yeah, right.
And so here he is.
I'm back.
Right on the set here now.
Yeah. So this. Well, Well, I think I'll mosey on down to Skip's Western Wear and Live Bait Emporium and buy me a shirt. 'Cause I got me a date with Wanda. Well, you know Wanda, don't you? Yeah, she works on down there to the Piggly Wiggly. I'm gonna call her up. I'm gonna say, hey, Wanda. What? Come over here, you cute little heifer. 'Cause I'm stepping out tonight. Well, I've been punching the clock all week and dreaming of punching cows. And I'll guarantee a different man I'll be before I leave the house. With a wide brim hat, some high heel boots, and some jeans that fit real tight. Closet cowboy, we'll be stepping out tonight. Closet cowboy, I'll be stepping out tonight. I'll be riding herd on my Thunderbird. I'm gonna do this thing upright. With them long horns gleaming across the hood beneath the city lights. Closet cowboy, we'll be stepping out tonight. I'll say howdy, ma'am, and hot damn and other cowboy stuff. And if some feller don't like my cowboy hat, well, I'll look at that dude real tough. So if you want to see the other me, yeah, you got that right. Closet cowboy, we'll be stepping out tonight. Closet cowboy, I'll be stepping out tonight. I'll be riding herd on my Thunderbird. I'm gonna do this thing upright. With them long horns gleaming across the hood beneath the city lights. Closet cowboy, we'll be stepping out tonight. Well, hang on to your jujubes, Wanda. 'Cause here we go. Take it, Lou. Come on, Ralph. Closet cowboy, I'm stepping out tonight. I'll be riding herd on my Thunderbird. I'm gonna do this thing upright. With them long horns gleaming across the hood beneath the city lights. Closet cowboy, we'll be stepping out tonight. I'll be stepping out tonight.
Rocks along.
Yeah, that moves along. Pick things up a little bit. Guys are okay, man.
So tell me, where'd that concept for that song come from?
Well, I'm a carpenter, and so all day long, you know, I'm dressed in tattered jeans and ragged old shirts, and I'm covered with dust, and I walk into delis, and, you know, I look like this, and on the weekends, I like to put on a pair of boots and, you know, some nice jeans and, you know, a string tie and go out and have fun, you know. So that's what it's about. I'm a closet cowboy.
Trade your jeans for different jeans.
Yeah, right. My old jeans for my good jeans. Right, right.
Until they wear out and they get down the line.
Yeah, then they become work clothes. Yeah, it's a recycling kind of thing. Yeah. Yeah. And then they wind up in the shop as stain rags, right?
Eventually.
Eventually.
Then you make it into a button and that whole story.
Yeah.
So what else you got for us
well,
here, Bruce?
What do we have time for? Do we have time for another song before we do our song together?
I think we do,
I think we do.
Yeah? Okay. Let me do another one. This is an kind of a country love song. called I Can't Remember to Forget.
One of those word contradiction titles.
Yeah, I've been wanting to write one of these tricky turnaround title songs that everybody seems to be writing, so this is my contribution. It's called I Can't Remember to Forget, which is, that's about me, and if I remember the words, we'll be all set here. So, here we go. I haven't seen you in 10 years now, and I remember you that way. And though time has taken its toll on me, you never age a single day. When it was over, I burned the pictures, stared at the fire till I was blind. And after all these years, you'd think I would forget, but those pictures are still burning in my mind. I can't remember my own phone number. I've forgotten my name at times. And you might even say I'm forgetful, and yet when it comes to you, I can't remember to forget. Now I really don't want to see you, no, not even to say goodbye. And I suppose old memories are better left alone, like a fire frozen in time. I can't remember my own phone number. I've forgotten my name at times. And you might even say I'm forgetful, and yet when it comes to you, I can't remember to forget. I can't remember my own phone number. I've forgotten my name at times. And you might even say I'm forgetful, and yet when it comes to you, I can't remember to forget. And when it comes to you, I can't remember to forget.
All right.
Yeah.
That Martin guitar sitting here, I'll tell you, has one of the sweetest sounds.
This one?
Yeah.
You like this guitar?
I really have been enjoying it. I hear a lot of
thanks.
guitars, you know.
Yeah.
I guess being an instrument maker, you know how to pick them.
I don't know. This guitar has been kind of troublesome lately. I'm glad to hear you say that. Yeah, I just refinished the top. Maybe that has something to do with
You
it.
refinished the top?
Yeah, the lacquer was all cracked, and I took it down, and I just gave it a couple coats of urethane and rubbed it out, and I think it brightened it up a little bit.
Yeah, how many people would say, oh, my guitar's not doing too well, I think I'll refinish the top today. You just take it down.
Well, actually, it had some real bad, you know, those weather cracks that the lacquer gets, and it was ugly, and the pick guard was kind of cracking the top, so I decided to do something with it.
People rent a motel room out in Nazareth, where the Martin factory is,
Right.
and hang
They
out while
camp
the guitar
out,
gets
right.
fixed.
Well, boys, we're getting the high sign here. It's time to roll on out of here.
Okay.
So we got to say goodbye, and I think we'll start on that song of yours.
Okay.
Show off your mandolin
Yeah.
here. And Bruce got one more song for us to go out on, another original. And this mandolin, I guess, is an original too.
Right, this is a mandolin that I built, and I'm jigged up now to make these F model Gibson style mandolins, and also A model Gibson style mandolins. And this tune is called I'm No Stranger Than You.
Well, I don't know about that.
Here it goes, something like this. I met an old man walking down the road, hitching a ride on his thumb. I looked over and saw his ragged clothes. I took pity on the bum. Said he had him a home somewhere, people there that knew his name. I thought to myself, why should I care? He and I are not